how can you as an athlete build confidence? So first off, it starts with having a really strong definition of what confidence is. And so first and foremost, confidence is your depth of belief that you have the skills necessary to successfully complete a desired behavior. And so first and foremost, that first part of the definition, your belief that so as an athlete, your confidence really is your responsibility and something that you have to actively take steps in to build. When your coaches, teammates, parents, like the others have confidence in you and, express that of like, oh man, you got this, you can do it. Like, that's great. But if you don't have that confidence in yourself, it's going to go in one ear and out the other. So the impact of those statements, they kind of rely on you having that foundation of confidence for yourself. And so your confidence as an athlete starts and ends with you. It is your depth of belief that you have the skills necessary to perform a desired behavior. So the second part of this definition, that you have the skills to successfully perform or complete a desired behavior. So the second part of that definition really takes it from this abstract, I just believe I can do it, or I think I can, not that that's wrong, but you believe you can what? Right? There's a lot of open space, for negative thought challenge, we'll say. But ultimately, when we make it more measurable, so your belief that you have the skills necessary to perform a desired behavior. So that desired behavior could be every single behavior that you need to have or skill to execute the entirety of your game from start to finish, everything you need to do. So it can be a very wide picture, or it can be something that we look at very narrowly. So identify maybe one skill that you engage in a lot in your position. Do you have the skills necessary to do that thing? And whatever those small skills might be. And so ultimately, when we look at confidence this way, we're able to take that, I kind of just believe in myself, and really define, well, what is it I'm believing in? I'm believing that I have these skills to complete this desired behavior. Do I have those skills? And the answer oftentimes is yes. And I want to talk to you about a quick tool that you can do as an athlete to continue to build your confidence. And also, I'm going to make a second video about the barriers to confidence. And so I want you to check that out as well, because it's really helpful to know what the barriers are. Plus, this tool can help you address many of them. So what I want to encourage you to do as an athlete is to start building a success list that can exist either in your notebook or on your phone, but wherever you choose to do it, I want to challenge you to have it be a very consistent location. And so in this success list, after practice, after tournaments, after training, spending a few minutes and writing down 3 things that you did well. Now, if you have had a really great practice that day and there are way more than 3 things that you did well, amazing. Write all of them down. Love that for you. But maybe you're having a day where you feel like, oh, this just was not my strongest practice. This was not my day. Okay, well, challenge yourself to identify some of the things that you were doing well. Maybe if you did not make a shot, were you still in the right position while executing the systems or the plays that your team has? Even if there were some, defensively people got past you, but were you still, at least from a technique standpoint, getting down low enough, doing the things that you need to do? So breaking it down into some of those smaller skills. And so by doing this success list, you are encouraging yourself to identify, hey, what did I do well today? So for the rest of the night, you can think about, not just the negative stuff, which again, watch the video on the barriers, but also you are simultaneously building a tool that when you need to, whether it's just after a rough practice, before a tournament or a game, or just on a Tuesday, you're able to then read over this list and see the things that you've done well, the skills you've been progressing on, those skills necessary to accomplish the desired behaviors in your sport. And so by creating the success list, it does take a few minutes most days or every day that you're practicing or having a tournament to write it down and creating that habit of being consistent with it. But really what you're doing is creating an entire list of evidence, going back to that definition of confidence, to support that you have the skills necessary to execute a desired behavior. And so with this whole list of evidence, it's a wonderful thing to have day of in reflecting on it, but then it's a great tool that you're building for yourself going forward. So I hope this is helpful from a confidence perspective and a really good tool that you as an athlete can use to build it. And like I said, definitely check out the video on the barriers to confidence as well.